Okay, in yesterday's class, we discussed about the concept of probability. So in today's class, we will discuss about descriptive statistics. Okay, so in the descriptive statistics, what is it? Descriptive statistics is if you were given now with a data set, you have to capture the properties of the data set. Okay, so that is what is called as the descriptive statistics. And what are the two properties that you can capture from the data set is one is the central tendency measure, the other one is the variability measure. Okay. So what is central tendency? What is the center part of the data set? For example, what is the average age group of people in the data set? Okay. What is the average marks scored by the student in the data set? Okay. That is what you called as a central tendency. Then variability is how dispersed is the total income of the people. Okay, how dispersed is the how the it is spread. Okay, that is what measuring that is what is the variability measure. Okay, so all these concepts we would have you would have studied in your probability, you would have studied in your lower school classes. Now again we are going to brush up the concepts because these form the basics of data science. Okay, these form the basics of data science. So we will be discussing few formulas, and at the end of this class we are going to work out a few questions also from it. Okay, now let's start the centrality measure. Okay, so there are three common measures that we do. One is the mean, median, and the mode. Okay, so what is the mean? We all know what is mean. Mean is the arithmetic average, and we just take all the data points, we add the data points, then we'll divide it by the total number of data points. Okay, I want everybody to down this formula. Okay, at the end of the class we will be doing few problem, and I'll ask the answers from everybody. Okay, so all of you are supposed to give the answer for the questions that I ask at the end of the class. Okay, now so the mean is x1 plus x2. So every single data samples from the data set divided by the total number of samples in the data set is what you call as the mean. So what can you observe from the mean? So you can observe the central position. Okay, so here it shows that the histogram is shown. Okay, so histogram shows that the average here is the central point here is 100, and here the central point is 36,624. Okay, so this is how the mean showed, but there is a small problem with the mean. Okay, so here you could see that the mean exactly divide the data set. Okay, so in this picture, okay, so it was a symmetric histogram, or the data set is also very symmetric, having half of the values below 100 and half of the values above 100. So your mean was very good in doing the classification or doing the centrality measure of this data set. But think of a data set of this case. This is what you called as a skewed data set. Skewed means all the data points will be just it is just grouped in one position. Okay, but now here you see the mean is not properly calculated. You could see that this is the point that is shown as mean, but most of the data points are below the mean. Okay, and very less data points are here. Okay, below the mean I mean this side, left side. Okay, so the left side has more data samples than the right side. Okay, so in that case your mean did not correctly identify the central point of the data set. Okay, so mean is nothing but calculating the average of a data sample. Okay, and how it is calculated? Sum of all data samples divided by the total number of data samples. And what is the when do your mean gives you the correct value? Whenever your data set is symmetric like this, it gives you the exact value. But in the skewed condition, your mean cannot be used to calculate the central part of the data set. So what do we do for that? In skewed data condition, what do we do? In that case, we can seek the help of the median. Okay, now what is the median? Median it exactly identify the middle part of the data set. Okay, and if suppose you change the value of your data set, okay, you change 4 values or 5 values of your data set, the median does not change. Okay, but the mean changes, but the median not changes. We'll see how it is. Now how do you calculate the median? To find the median, order your data from smallest value to the largest value. First you arrange the data samples in the ascending order. Then you have to find out a central position where you have equal number of samples above that point and below that point. Okay. Now, if it is an odd number and even number, it varies. Okay. How do we do that? We'll see here. All right. This is an example of a data set. So check out the first one. Here we have odd number of samples. So you can easily find out. You just here they have done it in the descending order. So after you do it in the descending order, you just measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 below and 6 above, and which is the central point. Okay, so that you can easily identify. Similarly, whenever there is in the even, okay, it is in the even, you will have 2 points in the center. Okay, and you calculate the average of these 2 points. That will be the median. Okay, so as I told you, here you see this is the data set that is given, and the center point is 46. Now, if you change the value of the data set, so 69 you have changed to 112, 56 you have changed to 93, and 54, 89, and 52, 82. If you change the value of the data set also, the median does not change. It is fixed. Okay. But mean will change. If you calculate the mean of this and this, it is different. All right. Now, what is that we understood from these two, mean and median? Mean and median is used to calculate the center of a data set, but mean works well and good for a symmetric data set, but median works well and good for asymmetric data set or a skewed data set. So now if you could see here, this is what the mean of the symmetric data set, and the median of the symmetric data set is 101.06. So it is more or less very near to the mean. Okay, so median it's performed better. Okay, but here if you see, this is the income. Okay, income of US people. It is drawn as a histogram. So if you see here, as we saw in the previous slide, the mean put more samples this side than this side. But what about the median? See here, the median exactly divides the data set into two. Okay, so even if you do it, we know who divides the data set exactly into two and find out the central point. Okay, so the median calculates the data set exactly into two so that we get an accurate central measure. All right. Now, in cases like income, okay, of course, for example, you take age. All right. So there may be a few people. Many times it may lead to a symmetric data set, but income. Okay, so there is a possibility that more people are earning in this range and less people are earning in the lakhs range, okay, or crore range. Okay, so in that case, whenever there is a skewed data set, it is always better you go for a median measurement to calculate the central. Okay, the third one is the mode. All right, so the third one is the mode. So how do you calculate the mode? Mode is nothing but most frequently occurring data point in the data set. Okay, so usually mode is used for, you can use it for numerical data also, but it is used for categorical data. Okay, and discrete data sets we will use the mode. Okay, so what is the mode? Mode is the most frequently used point in the data set. Okay, now I hope you understood the concept of mean, median, and mode. So shall I have all of you, please, I'll give you 1 minute time. Write down the formula for mean, median, and mode. Okay, so of course, median and mode does not have a formula, but write down how will you calculate mean, median, and mode. You can write it down in your note or even in your computer. Open a notepad and you write it down there. We will solve quickly. We'll solve few questions. Have you completed? Please respond. Have you completed? Shall I proceed? Okay, ma'am. Now, all these things we will come back.
Yes, ma'am.
Take down this question. Find the mean of the following data points. So now, Safik Raja is here in this class. Safiq Raja, if when I call, if you did not respond, it means that you are not physically and mentally present in the class. I will not give you, I have to think about giving you attendance. No, he's not there. Then Joshi, you are K18CS002. Joshi, you are supposed to solve this problem. Okay. Please take down this
Yes, ma'am.
question. Then Daphne. Daphne. Daphne, solve this problem. Find the mean of the following data. So mean 02 and 03 will be solving it. Then median of the same data. Okay. Angel Kumar,
Yes, ma'am.
solve it. Angel Kumar 04 and 07. Angel Kumar Mehta,
Yes, ma'am.
solve it, ma. Then mode. Okay. So mode is Pramila is here.
Yes, ma'am.
Pramila and Manjunath.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll give you 5 minutes time. Quickly solve yours and give the answer. Others also can solve this. So apart from them, in random, I'll call 2 people to give the answer for these questions. Mute the mic. Somebody's mic is not mute. Mute it.
Ma'am, answer 7, ma'am, for first question.
Mean, is it Basant Joshi answering?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the answer?
7, ma'am.
7.
Ma'am, the second one is 24.
24. The second one, 24. Good. Then, what is the median?
Ma'am, 23 for second one.
23. Okay.
Ma'am, second one, B.
Second one. Okay, okay. I'm sorry.
Ma'am, 21.
21. So you will get such questions in your internals also. That's why we are solving it. Is the mean is 21 here? Sorry, median. Zero 4 Angel Kumar, what is the answer? Okay, mode number 9.
Ma'am, it's 5.
5. Frequently occurring thing. Okay. Then 15.
23 and 29, ma'am.
Okay, 23 and 29. Good. What about Angel Kumar?
Ma'am, 7.
7. Okay, did everybody check the answers? Is it correct? Vishal Reddy, is the answer correct? Vishal Reddy. Number 40.
Ma'am, he messaged the chat box.
He has messaged in chat box. Okay, fine. All right, we'll proceed to the next. One second. All right, so we'll proceed to the next one. Now coming here, can you solve C question for mean? Calculate the mean and median of C question. So who will do that? Raj, number 17, Raj will calculate the mean of this. Okay, so he will calculate the mean, and Ranjit, 20, Ranjit will calculate the median. A and B, I'll come to solve. Okay, I'll give you the solution how to do that. Raj is present.
Yes, ma'am.
Raj, do it. One second. So Raj, what is the mean? Calculating mean for this data set is really very easy. Raj, give your response. And Ranjit?
Ma'am, 3.
One second. Who is responding?
Ma'am, Raj, ma'am.
Raj, what is the mean? 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it correct, friends? Okay, Ranjit?
3.
Median, is it 3?
In X, for XI, median is 3.
For X you were meaning is 3, yeah. Okay. But I asked you to calculate for Y. Okay, now others. Okay. Now listen. This A question. Okay, in the A question, now it is given the range. Okay, 12. Okay, 12 is given, and the frequency of occurrence of 12 is 5. Okay. So in many cases, you may have a data set like this also. So the data sample actually collected is age in years is 12, and 5 is the frequency. Okay, so the frequency. So now in that cases, how do we do that? 12 people, 5 people are in the age of 12. So what is the average age? Okay, what is the average age? Now in that case, how do you do? Can somebody say how will we do this?
Sigma Fi Xi by Sigma Fi, ma'am.
Sigma xy divided by
Calculation.
Sigma Fi Xi
multiply
by
it. Okay, 12 into 5 plus 10 into 3 plus 15 into 2 plus 14 into 6 plus 8 into 4 divided by the total observations.
Total world. Yeah.
Now tell me,
90, 120.
now listen, for question A, calculate the mean and Sherin will tell me the answer, 25. Okay, and for B, Arul Moli will tell the answer. And for C, Badra.
Ma'am is 11.8.
Okay,
Yes.
the mean average age is 11.8. So here, what is the average marks?
100, 360, 560, 560, 150. 150 mille 120. 120, 2490.
Please mute your mic and whoever want to answer alone, unmute and answer it. Arul Moli is there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm 22.8.
22.8. Are you all getting this answer? Yeah, okay. Now, Badra, 31.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you repeat the question, ma'am? The third one only, na, ma'am.
Yeah, for third one.
Mean, we have to find the mean, right?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now we'll let her calculate and tell the answers. Now, find the mode of the following data. All right, so find the mode. So who will say this? 35, Justin? Justin, respond.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
35. Okay. And Joshua Ebi,
Yes, ma'am.
calculate the mode.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, Bhadra, is the mean as 6?
Okay, so all of you, if you are getting 6, I did not do the calculations.
No, ma'am. You got one. Ma'am, the mode is 8 for the first one. A.
Mode is 8. Okay. Then
Ma'am, the mode is 17 for the second one.
17 for the second one. All right. Varsha,
Yes, ma'am.
what is the mode that you get for the third one?
3, ma'am.
Is it 3? Okay. What about Bhujesh Khanna? What is the mode that you get for this one?
Yes, ma'am, doing, ma'am.
Others who have completed this, do this mean, median, and mode. So I'll ask anyone. Okay, so not by order, by random, I'll ask somebody. Calculate the mean, median, and mode of this data. So mean, I want the answer from somebody, and then median, and then the mode. Bhujesh Khanna, was your answer ready? Calculating mode for this is not a very bigger one. I think Bujesh Khanna, are you there? Manoj,
Yes, ma'am.
respond. What is the mode for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. What is mode actually, Manoj?
I'm 4.
What is actually mode? Tell me what is mode. Were you listening to the class? If you were listening to the class, you will respond it.
The most repeating one.
Is there anything repeating here?
No, none.
Huh?
None of the values are repeating.
So mode, no mode 0. Okay. Now, Bujesh, tell me the mean for this value.
Okay, ma'am.
So 269 will give me the mean.
Ma'am, 4.8.
Okay, 4.8. So others, if this answer is wrong, you can just give me the response. Okay, 4.8. Rajshekhar, what is the answer for median? Rajshekhar is there in the meet?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, it's 48 point something, ma'am.
What happened?
Mean is not 4.8, ma'am. It's 48.18.
Pujesh Khanna, it is 48.18.
Sorry, ma'am.
What, sorry, ma'am?
Ma'am, it is 39 point something, ma'am.
yes, ma'am. 39.1.
Add all these and divide it with 11. What is the value you get?
430 divided by 11.
What is the answer? 39.
39.1.
Okay. So third answer have come. Yeah, Rajshekhar. Okay, absent. Maria Labina.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you calculate the median for this?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, 16, ma'am.
Median?
Yes, ma'am. Median is 16, ma'am.
Is it 16?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So what is the mode? Tarun Kumar, what is the mode?
I'm 16, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Okay.
16 has repeated 3 times, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, 16 is the median again. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 16 is the median and mode is 16. Okay, right, fine. All right. We'll go to the next. All right. Calculate the median. Siddhartha, ready? Siddhartha, ready? Are you there? Okay. Vinil Kumar.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Krishna Sai. Vinil Kumar, you are attending any other online classes?
No, ma'am. Yes.
I could hear some noise in the background.
No, ma'am. My sister.
Oh, your sister is also attending the class there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Vinil Kumar 239. Just calculate the median for the first data.
Okay.
And Krishna Sai
Yes, ma'am.
238. Calculate for this. Then Mekala. Satvik, Mekala Satvik.
Yes, ma'am.
Just give me the answer for this.
Okay.
And Krish Sajjan
Yes, ma'am.
for this.
Ma'am, median is 28, ma'am.
Median is 28. Okay, for this.
Median is 17.5.
17.5. How come? We want to find the central value. Don't change. Just arrange it in descending or ascending order. What is the median value?
Ma'am, that is 17.5 only, ma'am.
Oh, you are getting average. All right.
Yeah,
17.5. Okay. Now here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
On 240, ma'am.
240. Here, the median of this data sample. Arrange it in a descending or ascending order and find out the central value.
Ma'am, median for the last one is 10.
10. Okay.
Ma'am, 47.
47. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How come 47? It has odd number of samples. Okay. 47 is there. All right. So please check out 28, 17.5, 47, and 10. Fine. So I hope all of you are thorough with mean, median, and mode. You will get questions surely from mean, median, and mode. All right. So the next one that we will discuss is the dispersion. Okay. That is the variability measures. So variability measures, it just tell you how your data samples are distributed in the data set. Okay, so how far the data points are dispersed from the central point. That is what is the variability measure. The one is the range. Okay, the very well known is the range. So range, how will you calculate the range of a data set? Take the biggest value, take the smallest value and subtract it. So that is what is the range. Okay, so where do we use range? Okay, why do we use ranges? Range is used whenever you want to compare two data sets. For example, I am comparing data set 1 and data set 2. So first you calculate the data set range of 1. So it says that the largest value, the largest value is 38 and the smallest value is 20. Okay, so you just do the subtraction and I find the range is calculated as 18. Similarly, for data set 2 also, the largest value is 52 and the smallest value is 11 and the data range calculation is 41. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is data set 2 has a broader range and hence it is more variable than, it has more difference than data set 1. Okay, you understood? Range is used whenever you want to compare two data set. Okay, you can say, what about the values of data set 1 and data set 2? Are they equal? If they are different, how far they are different? Okay, so now you could see that this is so different than data set 1 because the very big, the 41. Okay, if it is around 19 or 17, you can say that data set 1 and data set 2 has values almost equal. Okay, they both of them have recorded values almost equal. But now it is understood that this has a very big range and this has a very small range. And let us take, this is the temperature recording of today. This is a temperature recording of tomorrow. Okay, but now if the range value for both is same, you can say that temperature has not changed so much. Okay, but if there is a range value is very much, there is a very much variation in the range value, then you can say that today's temperature is no way compared to tomorrow's temperature. Okay, so it is really very hot. Okay, these 2 days temperature is really different. Okay, so that is what is the conclusion we can conclude from the range calculation. The next one is the standard deviation. Okay, so standard deviation also helps us to understand how your data set is deviated from the mean. Okay, from the central value, whether all your data are closer to the mean or it is far from the mean. If your standard deviation value is very small, for example, in the range of 2 or 3 or 4, we can very well understood that all the data points are very close to the mean. Okay, but if it is very large, then you can understand that they are all spread away from the mean. Okay, they are not near the central value of your data set. Okay, that is what you can understand from standard deviation. And then the variation is the average square difference of the value from the mean. Okay, so please note down the formula for variance. So X is every data sample, okay, minus the mean of the data set, the whole square, plus the second data sample minus mean, the whole square, plus the third data sample minus mean, the whole square divided by n. Now, let's take Krishna Sai has responded. Ajay Kumar, can you calculate the variance of the first data set here? What is the mean? I think you all people have the mean of this data set. Can somebody tell me what is the mean? 7. So Ajay Kumar will be calculating the variance. How we will calculate? Others can also calculate 9 minus 7 the whole square plus 7 minus 7 the whole square plus 11 minus 7 the whole square plus 13 minus 7 the whole square plus 2 minus 7 the whole square plus 4 minus 7 the whole square plus 5 minus 7 the whole square plus 5 minus 7 the whole square. So all these value divided by 8. So Ajay Kumar, tell the answer for this.
Ma'am, 10.775.
10.75. Was the answer correct? Kirpal Reddy, was the answer correct? 10.75.
Ma'am, wait, ma'am, I'm calculating.
And Gokul Prasad, what is the standard deviation? Standard deviation is nothing but root of variance.
Ma'am,
12. Ma'am, I got 12.25, ma'am.
12.25.
Yes, ma'am. 12.25. Correct.
11.375.
Hey, why everybody are getting different value?
Ma'am, 12.25 is the answer, ma'am.
So 12.25 we will conclude as answer. Please check out your calculations.
Yes, ma'am. 12.25 is correct answer.
I thought you all people are having laptops, computers, mobile phones. So let me just give only the question. They'll find the correct, accurate answer. I think from the next class onwards, I should have a worked out solution for this. All right, 12.25 we'll conclude an answer for this. So what is the standard deviation? Root of variance.
3.5.
Standard deviation is, who is that doing sweeping work? 3.7.
3.5, ma'am.
Okay. Ajay Kumar has responded. And Gokul Prasad, tell me the range of that value here. Tell me the range of this data set. Gokul Prasad is there. Okay. So Vinay Kumar, 231, Vinay Kumar is there.
Ma'am.
Calculate the variance of this data set.
Ma'am, variance 11.
For this data set?
First one, ma'am. A.
No, I'm asking for B. Variance
Okay.
for the first one is 12.25. Please check out your calculations. Siddhartha Reddy is here, 240. So Gokul Prasad.
Ma'am, range for second one, 19, ma'am.
Who is responding?
Gokul.
For second one, it is 19.
Yes, ma'am. 35 minus 16.
Okay. Okay, Gokul Prasad.
Variance for second one, 35.1, ma'am.
Who is this? Tirupal Reddy?
Johnson, ma'am.
Okay, okay, ma. I'll ask you question at that time. You can respond. Huh? Okay, now Vinay Kumar has responded. Vinay Kumar, Rachel, 226, Rachel, tell me the variance for the second question. And Venkata Pavan Sai will tell me the standard deviation for this. Fast, quick. Okay, others, you